The first segment of this hour is sponsored by Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15 in the Ligony Post Mall, Kingston 6. It's now time for Real Estate Today. And as we mentioned several times earlier, today's topic is millennial home ownership. So I want to tell you that a home is a long-term investment that many millennials are aspiring towards. However, there are many challenges that make the home buying process very tedious at times, and these young potential home buyers are in search of guidance. Some of that we'll be able to do right here on Real Estate Today this morning. So here to share with us on this topic, we're joined as per usual by Mr. Howard Johnson Jr. Morning, Howard.
Morning, Richie. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah, man,
and how about yourself? You doing all right, I take it?
Trying to get over the hump.
Oh, all right. Good luck with that.
Yes, man.
And you have a very special guest. Her name is Danielle Donaldson. I understand that Danielle is a young developer and co-owner of NFD Construction. Good morning, Danielle.
Hi, it's Danielle. Hi, good morning.
Oh, it's Danielle. All right. I actually said that because I wanted to be sure that I have your full and undivided attention. How about that?
I mean, it's fine. No, anything that makes you happy, it's fine.
All right.
Danielle,
smart child. All right, Danielle, thank you so very much. I'm going to start with you in this segment, Danielle. What would you say are some of the hindrances to purchasing a home at this time for young professionals?
I mean, okay, just in general, it will always be income. Your age, when you come out of university, or let's say you get a skill, or for whatever your form of employment is, being young, you're going to be at the entry level most likely of your profession or the field that you're in. So then that correlates with your salary. So it's going to be less than what it has the potential to be further on. So that is everybody's greatest challenge, first of all. Secondly, the time that you've been employed is limited generally. So when you go to a financial institution, they are apprehensive because they're saying, okay, you just came in, they don't know how long you're going to be employed. So there is that risk. I mean, on one side, they're looking at you like, yes, you have the potential and the years and the earning power. But initially, when you haven't been employed long enough, that is seen as a risk. So those two main factors really play a great role in young people trying to get mortgages or purchasing real estate.
To the millennials listening to us right now, what would you say are some of the options that are available to them in terms of buying a home?
To be honest, right now, especially with COVID, it's tricky. But what I will say, if you are still employed and you've been making your NHT contributions, that is your first go-to. What NHT lends you and the rate at which you repay is going to be substantially less than your traditional mortgage. Two, it might seem hasty to rush and get a mortgage, but as soon as you are able to get financing, you probably should, because the younger you are, the longer your term is, the longer repayment term they're willing to give you. So you want to take those two things into consideration. Also, you want to look at credit unions because they might have more competitive rates. Anything like that, but definitely you want to use your NHT.
All right. Thank you so much for that. I want to bring in Howard here as we continue to look at the topic, millennial home ownership. Howard, as a realtor and a seasoned realtor at that, what would you say millennials are opting to do these days mostly? Is it to rent or to buy a home?
We are seeing where a lot of millennials are opting to rent in the first instance. And I think it's due to the fact that they are not aware of their options, as Daniel mentioned, to explore home ownership. They're probably intimidated, or they're just too eager to move out of their parents' home and get their independence, that they're not thinking long term, and that they have the youthful years ahead of them, and this is now the time to purchase. So we see where they're renting, paying $120,000 per month for rent, when that could actually go towards mortgage. So we're using this program and other mediums to encourage persons and millennials to explore purchasing as opposed to renting. But yes, we are finding that they're renting quite a bit in this day and age now.
A number of persons have plans to build out a dream home later on in life. But do you suggest, Howard, that purchasing a starter home is a good option for these millennials?
It's not just a good option, it's a great option because later on you'll find that this home can provide you with equity. It could also be aligned with your investment goals, so it could also help with your pension, etc. So buying a home as early as you can with the youthful years to get the maximum length of time from your financial institution is actually the greatest option that you can explore at this moment, not too late down the road. So when buying your dream home, you might be selling this home with its equity to put into your dream home, or you may just keep it for investment or to pass along your family line. So it is a great option to buy at this time.
Danielle, I understand that you are, in fact, a young developer and a co-owner of NFB Construction. How would you say developers are creating a market now for young potential homeowners?
Well, as you can see, there's been like there are vast options. There's been a complete uprising of developments everywhere. And as you can see, there's something there in the market for everyone. There's low income, there's middle income, there's high end. Not to say that a millennial or a young person is going to jump at something high end, but there's so many options. For instance, you have startup apartments where, say, a couple, they're moving in together or they're just married. They can both use their NHT and then take the balance from the bank, and then they'll find that it's pretty affordable. You know, the two options combined make it an actual reality that they can own a piece of real estate. So there are lots of price points out there that can facilitate that.
Okay. Howard, still on the subject, let's look at the corporate area. What would you say are some of the best options for millennials who work within the corporate area who desire to buy a home at this time?
Well, in terms of area, Kingston 6 will always be very, very attractive, but the price point may be prohibitive for some millennials. So you may have to look at other areas, Kingston 19, where Havendale is reemerging with now apartment complexes on some of these larger tracts of land. Mm-hmm. You also have units that are popping up in the Kingston 10 area, Kingston 8 as well. So there are options available for millennials. It all depends on their spending power. That a lot of times will dictate where their location or where they can purchase into. Explore your NHT, your credit union to see all available options for financing, because the difference in interest rates could determine the difference in community. And you want to ensure that you're getting the best value for money. And accessibility, road infrastructure to work would be a key component of your decision-making process.
All right, so all you millennials out there, we've dedicated this program to you. We hope that you've found it to be quite useful. Howard is not done yet, though, because he still wants to pass on a tip. We call it the tip of the day. What do you have for us today, Howard?
Yes, we are encouraging persons to start saving to get the home you have always wanted. Set up an account that is solely dedicated to this goal and start the home purchasing conversation with a realtor today.
That's our tip of the day here inside of Real Estate Today. Now, the deal on the edge, I don't know what you're coming with, Howard, but is it something that a millennial would find attractive, or maybe not?
Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have one of Daniel's units to advertise this morning, so we're coming with an apartment which is really a townhouse feel. It's a well-kept 3-bedroom, 3.5-bathroom apartment with a large basement in a lush and private gated community known as Garden Estate. This 2,250 square feet unit has a huge kitchen with granite countertops, air conditioning unit, generator, spacious master bedroom with a walk-in closet. And the keys can be yours if you're a millennial wanting this unit, at a cost of $2,400 US per month, negotiable. And you can contact myself, 876-383-4656, or send me an email at howard.jr@hjrealtors.com. The number again is 876-383-4656, three-bedroom apartment.
All right. Good luck with that. What are the other ways that they can make contact with you?
They may dial our office at 876-620-1457. You can visit our website, hjrealtors.com. You can see us on Facebook using the username at HJRealtors with an S, or send us a WhatsApp at 876-339-6282. Visit our office at Ligonier Post Mall, unit number 15. We're happy to serve you.
Danielle, I give you 30 seconds to give us a parting shot for the millennials listening.
If you want to own a home, don't be intimidated by the process. It's a lot, but you deserve it. You work hard, get your home, get whatever you need to get in order. The process with a realtor will be smooth. They will guide you along the way. And when you're ready, you can also get one of my units at Surrey at the Sugar Mill in Montego Bay. 1, 2, and 3 bedroom apartments available. You can contact us at 619-8761 or 619-8768 or nfdconcepts@gmail.com.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Danielle, and good luck with yourself and your team at NFD Construction. Thank you so much, Howard Johnson of Howard Johnson Realty as well. Have yourselves a good day, guys.
You too, Richie.
Thank you. Take care.
And Howard, we'll catch up with you again next week. Take care.
Likewise, sure, no problem.
That was, of course, Real Estate Today. It was sponsored by Howard Realty Limited, and we had as our guests Howard Johnson Jr. and Danielle Donaldson. Next week, Wednesday at 8 o'clock, we'll have another program in the series, Real Estate Today, here on Top of the Morning on the Edge 105 FM. It's 13 now past 8 o'clock.